With this video, I'm going to share 3 different breathwork techniques that help me to calm myself, feel centered. They help reduce my stress and anxiety, and they also are a part of my meditation practice. So first things first, it's really helpful to know that as a society, it's no wonder we are in a constant state of fight or flight, and we are a really stressed, anxious, and depressed society. And if you have ever been around a baby, you may have noticed that babies breathe from their diaphragm. So they breathe in a way where their belly deeply expands, their diaphragm expands, and then they release all that when they exhale out. But now, as adults, we get conditioned to become more of a chest breather. And being that we breathe so much more shallow instead of breathing deeply into our diaphragm and our stomach, what happens is we become more stressed, we become more anxious because we're not getting enough oxygen, first and foremost. That also triggers a fight or flight response in our bodies as well. So it's really helpful to do these breathwork activities, or what is also called pranayama activities, to help center yourself, to feel more calm, and to reduce anxiety. So when you're doing these breathwork activities, feel free to set the mood. I have a diffuser going with some lemongrass to help stimulate and make me feel really good. But in all honesty, you don't even need anything like this in order to do these breathwork activities. You can be laying in your bed, you could be in the car, you could be somewhere where you're feeling very anxious, and just science says doing 5 to 6 deep breaths will help to lower your blood pressure significantly. So do whatever you can wherever you are to get centered. But for me right here, right now, I'm sitting on a yoga block. You could sit at home on a pillow, put the edge of your butt on a pillow or a blanket. And then of course I got some oils diffusing, and I just am in a much nicer atmosphere to do this. So the first thing that we're going to do is just focus on breathing deep. So instead of taking shallow breaths into the chest, we want to focus on breathing deep into our bellies. And especially as women, we've been conditioned as well to believe that we need to suck it in all the time, and I think that reinforces the chest breathing. But if you allow yourself to breathe into your diaphragm and into your stomach, it's going to help reduce stress greatly. So when you're breathing, you want to try to get a number in your head. Maybe that's inhale on the count of 5 breaths and exhale on the count of 5 breaths. Maybe it's 4 breaths for you. But whatever it is, start where you're at, start where you're comfortable, and then the goal is to increase that number eventually. So I may start off with a count of 5 inhales and 5 exhales. Eventually though, I can increase that to a count of 10 exhales and 10 inhales. So first thing, get centered, do whatever you have to do. Palms laying gently on the knees or in your lap. You could close your eyes to center. From there, you want to relax your face, relax your jaw, your tongue, the space in between your eyebrows. It's a big one for me. Try to release any muscle tension build up in your body. And then you just want to breathe in for a count of 5 and exhale for a count of 5. So it goes. And with this, you want to be sure that your belly is expanding as far as it can. You're not trying to look sexy here. This is just to help you get some inner peace, and then empty out as much as you can on an exhale. So keep doing that. Work yourself. At the very beginning, if 3 deep inhales and exhales is all you can do, that's totally cool. But eventually you want to increase that. In the morning, I start off with 27 deep inhales and exhales to help me get started for the day. Another thing when I'm doing deep breathing is I use Ujjayi breath, which is a yogic term, where it's almost like you have a mirror in front of you and you want to fog up that mirror with your breath. So you go, so imagine that, but do that with your breath closed. And that's a Ujjayi breath. So when I am inhaling and exhaling, I'm using that Ujjayi breath to inhale and exhale. So our second breath work or pranayama move is Nadi Shodha. So essentially with that, you're going to take your fingers on your right hand, this is my right hand, and fold in your ring finger and your pinky finger. Keep extended your pointer in your middle and your thumb. Start by placing your right thumb on your right nostril. And then I like to take my two fingers right here and put them on my third eye just as a reminder to keep that area relaxed. And then from there, you want to breathe in through your left nostril. And then I close that off with my ring finger and my pinky. And then I breathe out my right nostril. Then I keep this open. I keep my right nostril open, my right finger off my nose. And then I breathe in again. And I'm a little clogged, if you can tell, if you can hear that. So then from there, I close off my right nostril and then I exhale through my left. So it's important to know that with this, every exhale and inhale through the same nostril is counted as one rep. So with this, just try to work your way up to as many as that you can do. It's important to have a number in mind, maybe working up to 27. That's the number that I like to work up to. So with our third pranayama breathwork technique, we are doing Kapalabhati or breath of fire. So essentially with this is we are really engaging our diaphragm and our stomach muscles, and we are also awakening our digestive system and all of the organs in your stomach as well. So you want to imagine that you are pumping your stomach. It is fully letting your diaphragm out and fully bringing your diaphragm back in. Now this is a great move to help stimulate digestion. So you could do this right before eating or help to awaken your body first thing in the morning as well. And this can also help to really clear out your sinuses as well, as you will see. So with this technique, I like to start by breathing in and exhaling out my mouth. And then I breathe in about 2/3 of the way, and then I begin to pump my stomach, and it looks a little like so if you're new to this, you may find that this might feel a little difficult, or you cannot exhale as quickly as I can, and that's totally fine. Just begin where you are and honor that. Eventually you will be pumping your stomach faster and faster with the more practice that you have with this. And I'm not even pumping my stomach as quickly as I've seen other people do it, and that's fine. You just want to start where you are. But by doing this, it really helps to waken the body in the morning, helps to stimulate digestion, helps to calm your nerves, clear out your sinuses, all of that good stuff. And this is no beauty contest. This isn't the sexiest thing in the world. But by doing this, you're really helping to remember what it's like to allow your diaphragm to fully express itself. And you want to go as fast as necessary for you to still maintain your posture, maintain the integrity of your diaphragm and the move, and to breathe well enough where you're exhaling forcefully and the inhale kind of just happens naturally as you're forcing yourself to exhale out. So those are my 3 favorite moves for helping to reduce stress, anxiety, help calm your nerves and your adrenal system, help with cleansing out your sinuses as well, and helping to relieve depression. If done on a consistent basis, this can really help you to just dial it in and make yourself more centered. So if you found this video super helpful, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, look me up on other social media platforms like Instagram and Facebook. I can be found by Kelly_Hanner. Comment below about which move you might try, or if you're going to try all 3, more power to you. Thank you so much for watching my video. Peace.